Good morning. Good morning. Happy Labor Day. All right. I had to hop on today to do this little recording, both for whoever has been in my Sacred Awakenings workshop that we did for 3 months. This was a 3-month mentorship. It was a beautiful, um, wonderful workshop that gave so many great tools. So, I am starting on Wednesday morning and Thursday night um, a workshop. So we're going to workshop the ideas that came through into my Sacred Awakening mentorship and really take time to work with these ideas. And it's a new moon today and tomorrow. It's a little bit in between. And yesterday I had a kind of a rough day. Actually, there was a lot of matrix patterns that were coming up and being reflected to me. So I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't think anything about it. But this morning I said, you know what? I'm going to go for my bike ride. That's when I do all my thinking for you guys who know me. And I'm gonna just see what's happening. So listening to my little astrologer who I highly recommend, a numerologist. Her name is Tanya Gabrielle, and she's on YouTube for free. You can also subscribe. I've done some courses with her. Highly recommended, Tanya Gabrielle. Anyway, so as I listened to her new moon information, I started to laugh because that's what I was feeling yesterday. The new moon is in Uranus, first of all. It's taking all of our old ways, our patterns in our life that didn't support us before, and they're just not going to work anymore. So we are being forced to see in our own heart what will work. Okay, that is change, and it's happening, and it's going to happen for you, or it's going to happen to you. So let's choose for you. And this is what I'll be doing in my workshop that starts this week. I was also guided not to do my Reiki training until I start or finish these 4 weeks of deepening of the material that came through in my Sacred Awakening, which is all about finding patterns and then reworking them. What works? What doesn't work? What could I see? What are my gifts in my life? What is it that makes me happy? And what is it that supports me in my way of living? So, 2 days ago, when I started to get this information, I have to teach this course, so on and so forth. I took 4 cards just in regards of the Sacred Awakening mentorship that is, by the way, 4 weeks. The price exchange is $388. You get a lot of my time. You will learn ancient healing practices, how to move your body. Yes, some is resemblant to yoga, but we're moving the body in order to open our sensors so that we can really reconnect with earth, water, fire, air, and space, with our 5 senses: smelling, seeing, touch, sensing, right? And getting right into this so that we can choose our new ways, because the old kind of workbook that we did, or the old, Tanya Gabrielle said something so funny, divine survival toolkit is not working anymore, right? So we have to build a new one. And when we work together, when we work with the help of media, information, we will be super supported. So the 4 cards that I took, I was laughing, biking home. The first one was Uranus card, which is the genius card, which is right now, the new moon is now in a trine, which is helpful with just Uranus. And Uranus, 14 degrees with Taurus and Virgo new moon, 14 degrees. 14 adds up to 5. And as you know, 5 is when everything is changing. And 14 is also called the scribe. So a lot of writing your new rules, putting it to pen and paper. And this is what I was teaching in my workshop as well. I teach about the Great Eight. This is an ancient formula that I've learned from the Grandmaster that helps us kind of float your life. And it works with relationship, equanimity, it works with health and vitality, opening your sensors, even financial expansion and goals, and looking for and noticing serendipities through nature. And it's super powerful. So Uranus is the Einstein brain. It's the planet that creates genius, right? And so we got the genius card, which is very apropos because go with it and see what happens is the message that we get from Uranus, right? And this is what it is. So we're being encouraged to do something because we want the change to happen and when it ride that wave, as opposed to like I was tumbling yesterday and getting caught in the old patterns. So there is a stream of consciousness that's continuously flowing through us. Sometimes we can call it the collective consciousness, or sometimes it's programming like the matrix, like we have to be polite, we have to do this, or I shouldn't be eating whatever bread or cheese. Or what is it? Who told us what is healthy, what is not healthy? How should I enjoy my water? Is coffee bad? All these questions are coming up. But what is it? Who tells you? We are being asked and encouraged to find out for ourselves. And you can only know your truth when you're not in your mind. So the stream of thoughts that are coming through you all the time are not even your own thoughts, right? So in order to stop that flow, reset, get present, and then listen to your heart mind is being highly, highly encouraged. So that was my first card that I got, and it's right what is happening with this new moon, which is so powerful. In the 14th year, universal year, is 2021 is a 5-year. If you add 9, makes 14. 14 is the scribe. We're rewriting our life. Got it? Rewriting our scribe. The scribe was highly considered very important because not everybody could write it, but it's also a witnessing of what you want to experience, as opposed to falling into the old patterns that are not going to work for you anyway. So together in my workshop, let's rewrite our divine survival kit. This is so funny. I love her. She's great. The second card that I got was the Grand Cross, the Provoker, which also goes right in time. So I was provoked yesterday into falling into the old pattern. And we are continuously being provoked here and now with the, we don't have to go into the COVID stuff, to the patterns, to the even to the weather patterns, right? It's so super hot here in Pasadena, very dry. It is other weather on the other side of the world and the earth. So let's look a little bit about this card, the Provoker. It has a cross, right? So we're coming into the crossroads, and we are absolutely being challenged now to see, does this work? No, it doesn't work anymore. And instead of like panicking and feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, right? Then coming together, working through it. As I did my Sacred Awakening mentorship, I was guided to do a circle diagram from actually Archangel Metatron, who has circles. We go back to seed points where trauma started to come forward. And then we shaped our life after those, because we always want to avoid pain. That is a natural state. And then we drew lines together and figured it out. Oh, this is a pattern. Then we can see, okay, this is going to come up again, depending on many factors. Of course, the moon, the planets, our own patterns, okay, the world's patterns. And then we choose, do you want to stick on this or not? Okay, so the card that I got is, let's see, here we go, the Grand Provoker. Life is either a darling adventure or nothing at all. Let's make it a darling adventure, shall we? The Grand Cross is an area of tension in our chart, okay, thus becoming a great catalyst for movement and change. That's what's happening now. Even though we have a trine with this a new moon, the card that I picked is like, before it happens to you, right? Or if it already happened to you, something that's forcing you to change, how can you now use this information and make it serve you on a deeper level? Okay. The keywords is pressure, discipline, frustration, growth, defensiveness, competition, and victory. So we need to put our foot down to stand in our own light. So we don't have to pull out the old toolbox of feeling defensive, but instead turning around, embracing what's coming towards us, seeing it as a gift, right? And then using this information to deepen our lives. It's happening now, like everything is changing. So why not just get aboard and have a wonderful time working with that? Okay. The next card I got was the faith card, of course, and it has to do with number 6. And number 6 is the divine feminine. It is has to do a lot with Taurus, and it has to do with the Virgo, right? Where it is right now. And the 6th card is all about birthing. You know, it looks like a pregnant lady, right? So we're birthing new information, new wonderful trust, and we are learning to step in. Look, it's number 3-3, faith, right? We're learning to be in the moment. Okay, so when we're not in a stream of thoughts that aren't even ours, we stop and we hold space for ourselves. We go back into the heart. We feel, is this helping? Or should I move on? Okay, what is the new way? What did I like? What feels good? What's resonating? Not until you get that inspiration, inspire, spirit, guidance, then move forward. And this is what we do, being able to stop the momentum, reset your position, and then you can find this extra wonderful support. So the 3rd card I got was the 9th house of faith, because in the present moment, we can find that faith. And what is wrong with stopping? What is wrong about rechecking in with yourself? Nothing. This is how we're being asked to do. So not rushing into anything that's squished upon us. Okay, so the 3rd card, faith. And it's all about having that faith in you, because the rules are rewritten. And if you're not sure of what you actually want, you're going to be bobbling along with everybody else's trauma. So the workshop that I'm doing, we're actually working with pen and paper and claiming the direction we want to go. And this is, of course, an ongoing thing. Every day is a new opportunity to rewrite your day. Okay, we check in to see, okay, what worked yesterday? How can I use that? Oh, this did not work yesterday. I'm not going to do that again. Stop and remember your divinity. Okay, we travel, some some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. This is a quote from Anais Nin. The card of the ninth house of faith, it says obstacles are being lifted. The ninth house in astrology is the house position for the sign of Sagittarius, which I am, and is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is expanding, open, luck, abundance. Okay, so destiny, faith, and karma all come into play with this card, which we're going to start to rework because you are a powerful divine creator. So karma doesn't have to go on and on and on. At this time, you do have the power to change yourself faithfully out of old karmas, family karmas. Stops right here. This is the time to stop it right now. Okay. So I'm happy for you. Why is it so dark with that thing? Let's see if I can reset that camera. I'm trying to do two at once, which is fine, but it's not ideal. But I don't have so much time because it is Labor Day and we're all going to go to the beach. Yay. Like I'm sure everybody else in all of Los Angeles is. All right, here you can see a little bit better, maybe the light. All right, so that was the fourth card. The third card and the fourth card was, of course, the soul card. Now you understand why I'm so excited about this. This is all about your soul's calling, your soul's vibration. Use it with your genius self, you know, that you are. Use your Einstein brain, stop, reset, and go forward. Have faith in the moment. So stop the momentum, tap in to your faith. And you need to check in with that by taking a deep breath, which you should do now anyway. And then then we had also the Grand Cross. So we're being provoked into looking at our lives, but we have all the tools. We have all the tools within us. So change is that already built in. It's guaranteed that we're going to change everything in our life. So let's use the change as a positive instead of being uncomfortable with all the changes that are happening for us, right? Take advantage of the change and enjoy it in somehow, okay? Jeez, it's so dark. Let's go. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm being summoned in to go to the beach and make sandwiches. So I'm going to do that. All right, this is only for you that are interested. Signing up for this workshop will be probably fantastic support for you. And my ultimate goal is to stay on my spiritual path, to help those who are available and interested in learning these techniques. And then we learn as we go. The workshop, again, you can sign up with my Venmo 388. If you're not on my mailing list, go to my website. And we will use the Sacred Awakening mentorship booklet, which I will print, and you will receive one as I rewrite it. As you take this course, again, it starts this week because I was guided to do it this week, and we will dig deeper into all these concepts. But I wanted to hop on and do this video for you that maybe never heard about it or are on the verge of it. And I hope that you will come and use this energy, because when you are steady in your own self, then even without, explaining to everyone, you are helping so many. Okay, so hop aboard. I love for you to join I'll put in my information at the bottom of this video. I hope for you to join in on this very guided workshop now, where we're using the material of the mentorship. And if you did the mentorship, it would be wonderful for you also to join and deepen the work that we've got, because this is profound information that we've got. We'll do meditations, we'll work on your energy field. We continuously work together to rewrite, with the help of your divine survival kit, who you are, who you want to be. Thank you. Mwah. Blessings. Have a wonderful Labor Day. I will see you soon. Okay, so the class starts this Wednesday. We have a share and practice morning from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. So we have more time to do exercises and writing out the goals. But it's not just going to be like an automatic goal. It's like something really, who are you, right? Where are you? Are you in your mind or are you in your heart? All right. And Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Blessings. Thank you for listening. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.